Hi, I'm Captain Cinema. Have you ever thought about haunted objects? I mean, the concept of an object being haunted or cursed isn't new. These objects are ancient and usually fairly common. A painting, a statue, a box, all fairly common. In fact, there's been an influx of haunted object movies that have come out in the last few years. Sometimes these movies drag out way too long. Other times they stray from the original frightening story. But how would you go about making a new haunted object movie? Well, lucky for you, I know a guy who did it. Writer-director Tim Thomas made the short film Gabel about a haunted object and how it torments the widow who owns it. From the same guy that brought us this.
It's just that no one even likes me.
That's the third funniest Hitler of all time. This being number one.
In fact, I'm 19 years old. I like to listen to heavy metal. I like to sit in my room and play air guitar. I like to dance around the room in my underwear.
Brings us Gabel. Gabel starts out with Alice preparing for something. We also see a creepy painting on the wall of the director. Its eyes seem to follow you around. She gets dressed and exits. When she returns, we learn that she's come from Tim's funeral. Oh, come on! If he's dead, who's going to direct this? She's doing what any widow does in the aftermath of losing a loved one. She goes through his belongings when she comes across the most haunted object of all time. Forget Robert, forget Annabelle, forget the Dybbuk box. This is the most haunted object on the planet. To be fair, these unholy objects are in direct relation to diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, the leading cause of gout, obesity, and kill more people per year than any other object. If only the government would regulate who can and who can't own one, the world would be a safer place. Atlas thinks nothing of it and donates it, only to find it returns to her time and time again. But it just wants to come back home. Someone's at the door. You came back! Eventually, this unholy object crosses the line and Alice... Oh my god! Oh my god!
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness.
On a plus side now, she has a cool back scratcher. But the back scratcher gets its revenge on Mr. Cat. Not Mr. Cat! And it reforms back into the normal-looking fork. But this gives Alice an idea. An evil idea. She invites someone over who gawks at the same overly creepy painting of Tim as Alice sets the stage, offering up her best TV dinners on an actual plate. You know, maybe that's what I should start doing. Just do that on my dates. To hell with cooking these fancy elaborate meals. Make a hungry man bring it out, serve it up to her, pretend that it's mine. She'd look at me and be like, okay, this is actually kind of decent. And I could be like, yeah, it's because I spent hours cooking it. Yeah, of course if it's vegan, I'm screwed. Kosher I can get away with, but not vegan. Anyways, after she gives her guest the fork, she excuses herself to the bathroom after he mentions Pete. Who the hell is Pete? Who the hell is this guy? In the bathroom, she has what can only be described as a breakdown, deciding to finish the guest off herself. That's a terrible place to hide a gun. But the object strikes when something mysterious seems to be going on outside. When Alice emerges from the powerless apartment, she finds that the back scratcher has returned and taken the life of her guest. She immediately flees, showing us a reveal of the guest and his involvement? She's hiding out in a small cafe, wrapped up in a good book, when her breakfast arrives.
Waiter! I asked for a non-bloody fork. Can I please get a non-bloody fork? Excuse me? Excuse me?
The back scratcher has returned once again, and she realizes that there's no escape. For as much riffing on this as I did, I actually liked it. For the budget, it pulls off a slow tension that moves along at the right pace. Were this any longer, it wouldn't have been nearly as effective. It's almost dialogue-free and manages to tell its story through all visual cues, and does it well. The soundtrack helps move it forward. And Alice, played by Tina, who manages to evoke all the emotions of a widow. The sense of loss, the sense of not knowing. Including the link to the YouTube channel under this review. If you find it, check it out. That's just my opinion. Hi, I'm Captain Cinema, and it should be no surprise to you that I love movies and have pretty much a ton of posters. So the question I gotta ask would be, who here wants to win this Green Inferno poster directly behind me? That's right, I am holding a promotion. The 600th person to like the Captain Cinema Facebook page will receive a free Green Inferno poster. Good luck!